Our world is a tapestry of vibrant ecosystems, from lush rainforests to the deep, mysterious oceans. Yet there are vast regions on our planet that are defined not by abundance, but by its striking absence. These are the great deserts, landscapes of immense scale and profound emptiness, sculpted by wind and time into some of the most breathtaking and hostile environments on Earth. They are realms of extreme temperatures, scarce water, and yet, against all odds, they are places where life, in its most resilient forms, endures. Today, we embark on a journey across these magnificent arid lands. We will travel from the searing heart of Africa to the cold, wind-swept plains of Asia and across continents to the ancient red landscapes of Australia. It is a journey to understand not just the sheer size of these places, but the powerful forces that have shaped them and the unique character each one possesses. These are not merely barren wastelands, they are dynamic, ever-changing worlds with stories etched into every grain of sand and every sun-scorched rock. Join me as we explore the 10 largest desert territories on our planet. We will witness the immense scale of the Sahara, the desolate beauty of the empty quarter, and the surprising diversity of life that has adapted to survive in these seemingly inhospitable domains. This is a celebration of the raw, untamed power of nature, a look into the heart of the world's great deserts, places of profound silence and spectacular grandeur. Let us begin our exploration of these incredible sun-drenched kingdoms. Our first destination lies in North Africa, in the nation of Algeria. Here, we find the single largest portion of the world's greatest hot desert, the Sahara. It is a staggering expanse, a sea of sand and rock that dominates the country's geography. Over 80% of Algeria is consumed by this arid kingdom, a territory covering more than 1.5 million square kilometers. This is not a uniform landscape, but a mosaic of different desert forms. There are the great sand seas or ergs with their monumental shifting dunes, and the vast flat gravel plains known as regs, which stretch to the horizon like ancient abandoned highways. The scale is almost impossible for the human mind to fully comprehend. The Algerian Sahara is a world unto itself, a place where horizons seem infinite and the sky is a vast uninterrupted dome of blue or a blanket of brilliant stars. Tassili Naja, a national park within this desert, reveals another layer to this world, a plateau of sandstone pillars and ancient rock art, telling stories of a time when this now arid land was a fertile savanna, teeming with life. It serves as a profound reminder that even the most permanent-seeming landscapes are subject to the immense, slow-moving forces of planetary change. We travel now to the Arabian Peninsula, to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, a land almost entirely defined by its desert. The Arabian Desert covers approximately 95% of the nation, an area of more than 1.3 million square kilometers. Its heart and its most famous feature is the Rub al-Khali, which translates quite aptly to the empty quarter. This is one of the largest continuous sand deserts in the world, a place of profound isolation and stark minimalist beauty. Its dunes are colossal, some reaching heights of over 250 meters, their crests sharp as a blade against the sky. Here the sun reigns supreme, creating a world of blistering heat and extreme aridity. For centuries, this region was considered impassable, a true blank space on the map. Yet, even here, life has found a foothold. Hardy desert plants anchor themselves to the shifting sands, and elusive creatures like the Arabian oryx have been reintroduced, surviving where it seems impossible. The empty quarter is a testament to the extremes of our planet, a vast, silent expanse that commands respect and inspires a deep sense of awe at its sheer, uncompromising emptiness. Remaining in North Africa, our journey takes us to Libya, a country whose identity is inextricably linked with the Sahara. Like its neighbor Algeria, Libya is overwhelmingly a desert nation. Nearly 90% of its landmass, a colossal 1.2 million square kilometers, is part of this great African desert. The Libyan desert is a place of stark contrasts, from the vast flat sand sheets of the Kalancio Sand Sea to the dramatic dark volcanic landscapes of the Tibesti Mountains that rise up in the south. It is a realm of extreme temperatures, holding the record for some of the hottest air temperatures ever recorded on Earth. This immense aridity has shaped the nation's history and its people. Human settlement has always been concentrated along the narrow coastal strip, leaving the vast interior almost entirely to the wind and sun. Yet, hidden beneath this desolate surface lies a secret, the Nubian sandstone aquifer system. a massive underground reservoir of fossil water. This ancient water, trapped for millennia, has made life possible in isolated oases like Gadams, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, proving that even in the most barren of lands, life can find a way to flourish, often in the most unexpected of places. We now leap across the globe to the island continent of Australia, a land renowned for its unique wildlife and its vast arid interior. The Australian outback is a collection of distinct but interconnected deserts, including the Great Victoria, the Simpson, the Gibson, and the Great Sandy Desert. Together, these arid lands cover approximately 1 million square kilometers, or about 18% of the entire country. This is an ancient land, its iconic red earth a result of iron oxidation over countless millennia. It is a landscape that feels primal, almost otherworldly. Unlike the great sand seas of the Sahara, the Australian deserts are often characterized by a surprising amount of vegetation. Hardy spinifex grasses, resilient acacia trees, and vibrant wildflowers after rare seasonal rains create a unique ecosystem. The Simpson Desert is famous for its long, parallel sand dunes stretching for hundreds of kilometers, while the Great Victoria is a complex mosaic of sand ridges and salt lakes. This is a land shaped not just by a lack of water, but by fire, and by a geological history stretching back billions of years, creating a desert environment unlike any other on our planet. Returning to the African continent, we arrive in Sudan, a nation that shares a significant portion of the Sahara's eastern flank. The desert here covers over 800,000 square kilometers of the country's northern and central regions. This is a land where the Great Nile River carves a path of life through an otherwise intensely arid world. To the east of the Nile lies the Nubian Desert, a vast plateau of rock and sand, punctuated by occasional wadis, or dry riverbeds. It is a landscape of stark, rugged beauty, where the desert meets the life-giving river in a dramatic and ancient contrast. To the west of the Nile is the Bayuda Desert, notable for its black volcanic features and the scattered golden pyramids of Meroe, remnants of the ancient kingdom of Kush. These incredible structures, rising directly from the desert sands, are a powerful testament to the civilizations that have thrived along the Nile corridor for thousands of years, drawing life from the river while surrounded by one of the world's most formidable deserts. The Sudanese desert is a place where history and geology are visibly intertwined, a landscape that tells a story of both human endurance and the overwhelming power of nature. Our journey now takes us to the heart of Asia, to the vast nation of China, home to two of the world's most significant and distinct deserts. The Taklamakan Desert in the west is a vast sea of shifting sand dunes covering the Tarim Basin. Its name is often interpreted as "you can get in, but you can never get out," a chilling testament to its forbidding nature. It is one of the world's largest shifting sand deserts, with dunes that are constantly reshaped by powerful winds. It is a place of immense dryness, locked deep within the continent, far from any oceanic moisture. To the north and east lies the Gobi Desert, a name that evokes images of the Silk Road and the Great Mongol Empire. The Gobi is a cold desert, a high-altitude basin of rock, gravel plains and sparse vegetation, where winters are brutally cold and summers can be intensely hot. It is famous for its singing sands at places like Dunhuang, where the movement of sand grains down a dune face can create a low, resonant humming sound. Together, the Taklamakan and Gobi deserts in China make up over 700,000 square kilometers of arid terrain, each a unique and challenging environment. So we return once more to West Africa, to the landlocked nation of Niger. Here, the Sahara Desert is not just a feature, it's actually the defining characteristic of the country. About two-thirds of Niger, which is an area stretching over 700,000 square kilometers, is arid land. This vast expanse includes one of the most famously remote and beautiful parts of the Sahara, the Ténéré Desert. The Ténéré, whose name in the Tuareg language simply means desert, is often called a desert within a desert, a vast plain of sand that, believe it or not, was once the site of a prehistoric lake. Its isolation is, well, legendary. For many years, a solitary acacia tree, known as the Tree of Ténéré, stood as the only tree for over 400 kilometers, serving as a vital landmark for caravans. Though the original tree is now gone, its story really symbolizes the profound emptiness and the preciousness of life in this region. The landscape is also home to the Air Mountains, which rise like a rocky island from the sea of sand, providing a refuge for unique wildlife and for the Tuareg people who have mastered the art of survival in this immense and unforgiving environment. Our path leads us north from China into Mongolia, a nation synonymous with vast open spaces and a nomadic heritage. The southern third of this country is dominated by its portion of the Gobi Desert, a cold and windswept expanse covering over 500,000 square kilometers. This is not the stereotypical desert of towering sand dunes, although, some areas like the Kongorin Els do feature them. For the most part, the Mongolian Gobi is a high-altitude steppe of gravel, rock, and sparse, hardy grasses that can withstand the extreme temperature fluctuations. Winters here are severe, with temperatures plummeting far below freezing, while summer days can be scorching. This is a land of dramatic landscapes, from the flaming cliffs of Bayanzag, where the first dinosaur eggs were discovered, to the deep ice-filled gorge of Yolinam. The Gobi is a critical habitat for rare animals like the wild Bactrian camel and the Gobi bear. It is a place that really challenges our perception of what a desert can be. A vast, rugged, and often frigid wilderness that has shaped the resilient culture of the Mongolian people for generations. Crossing the Pacific, we arrive in North America, in the United States. While not dominated by a single massive desert, the US is home to a complex and varied collection of arid regions, primarily in the Southwest. The Great Basin, Mojave, Sonoran, and Chihuahuan deserts together cover a territory of over 500,000 square kilometers. Each has its own distinct character, climate, and ecology. The Great Basin is a cold, high-altitude desert, defined by long parallel mountain ranges separated by flat valleys. The Mojave, in contrast, is hotter and lower, famous for its iconic Joshua trees. Further south, the Sonoran Desert receives both winter and summer rains, supporting a remarkable biodiversity, including the giant saguaro cactus. To the east, the Chihuahuan Desert, which extends deep into Mexico, is a high-elevation desert known for its agave and yucca plants. This mosaic of deserts showcases the incredible variety of arid landscapes, from the surreal salt flats of Death Valley to the cactus forests of Arizona, demonstrating how different geological and climatic factors can create vastly different desert worlds. Our final destination takes us to the Middle East, to Iran, a country where vast plateaus are dominated by two formidable deserts. Roughly one-third of Iran's landmass, over 300,000 square kilometers, is desert terrain. In the central plateau lies the Dasht-e-Kavir, or the Great Salt Desert. It is a landscape of salt marshes, mudflats, and vast salt pans that glitter under the intense sun. Following seasonal rains, the salt crust can hide treacherous, soft mud beneath, making it an incredibly dangerous place to traverse. To the southeast lies the Dasht-e-Lut, the Emptiness Desert. This is one of the hottest and driest places on the entire planet, with surface temperatures recorded by satellite reaching over 70 degrees Celsius. The wind has sculpted the landscape into massive parallel ridges and furrows known as yardangs, some of the largest in the world. The Lut Desert is a place of extreme, almost alien beauty, a testament to the raw power of sun and wind. These two deserts represent the formidable, inhospitable heart of the Iranian plateau, landscapes of stark beauty and immense power. Our journey across the world's great deserts comes to a close. From the immense sand seas of the Sahara to the cold, rocky steppes of the Gobi and the salt-crusted plains of Iran, we have witnessed landscapes of breathtaking scale and profound emptiness. These are not dead lands, but dynamic worlds, constantly being sculpted by the elemental forces of wind, water, and sun. They are archives of deep time, holding the stories of ancient climates, vanished rivers, and the rise and fall of civilizations that dared to make their homes at the edge of the void. These environments push life to its absolute limits, forcing adaptations of incredible ingenuity and resilience. The camel, the cactus, the Tuareg nomad, all are masterpieces of survival, shaped by the harsh realities of their arid homes. In their starkness, these deserts offer a unique perspective. They strip away the non-essential, revealing the raw beauty of the planet's geology and the fundamental struggle for existence. They teach us about endurance, about the preciousness of water, and about the quiet, patient power of nature itself. As we leave these silent, sun-drenched kingdoms, let us carry with us a deeper appreciation for their desolate beauty, and their vital role in the Earth's complex systems. They are not just empty spaces on a map, they are essential parts of our world's natural heritage, places of solitude, wonder, and untamed power. They remind us that even in the most extreme corners of our planet, there is a story to be told, a unique form of beauty to be found, and a profound connection to be made with the wild heart of our world.